Oops, up off net? Up off net? What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz the Adult. All right, man, look. Everybody, you guys in here already. You guys are ready to have an intimate conversation. Not just looking at videos. There you are, Jay Cooley. Oops. All right, man, look. Let's get to the video. Black, 2 sugars. Steven. Coffee is always in season. Adrian Williams, shout out to you. Everybody, shout, we're about to have a nice conversation. Buck so fun. Yo, what's good, baby, baby? Justin Blaze, what's going on with you? Sylvester Johnson. Let's do it, ShowBizz. Let's do it. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. We're about to do this, man. We're about to do this. Yeah, there's only one Tyson Fury. There's only one Tyson Fury. Let's get this WBC replica. Let's get this Hard Knock Nights Live belt on the shoulder. Now let's talk. Now I'm feeling complete. Wearing the Gypsy King shirt. Now I got the WBC replica, the Hard Knock Nights Live belt, championship belt. All right, now let's talk. Chase Money, what's going on with you? Fury defeats AJ, then retires undefeated. Pillow Fist, new sub here. I commented on your last video and was hoping you would answer. Clocks, I'm not sure what you commented, but a few of you have been hitting me up and saying, you gotta go live, ShowBizz. So, you guys wanna have a account? I thought I said it all in my video, but we gotta talk. Prediction King, no, I predicted that all wrong. Let's start here. I predicted Deontay Wilder to KO Tyson Fury. There's nothing I was more sure than that Deontay Wilder was going to KO him. Why? Because I was saying Deontay Wilder was a learning machine. And I spoke on Tyson Fury, dipping to the side, dipping to that right side, and all the time. And now Deontay Wilder knows where to throw it. What I didn't calculate that I should have, I know that Tyson Fury is the best boxing heavyweight. I know he's the best heavyweight. I knew that. I didn't think of adjustments that he'll make. I thought it was too much in his DNA to dip like that. And then when I saw him coming in at 273, you heard me, he's going to have too much of a stomach to dip low. He's going to be, I was capping, he's going to be too chubby to, his fat doesn't flex, so he can't move out the way quick enough, deep enough. You know what Tyson Fury did? He leaned back. Tyson Fury said, I didn't think about dipping, ShowBizz. I didn't dip. I didn't think about dipping to the right side. I knew that's what Deontay Wilder wanted me to do. I took out Ben Davison. I said, what's up to Sugar Hill? Sugar Hill said, fight tall. Bam, lean back, just take a little bit off his right hand. Game over. Push him back, body him. Put weight on his thin legs, wrap him up, put weight on him, let him go, boom, boom. Take that with you, hit him with some lumber. Game over. Game over. What I did say, though, was I said it time and time again that, one, Tyson Fury was better than all of them, but two, that Tyson Fury can knock out Deontay Wilder and should fight aggressively. Now that I said, and that's exactly what Tyson Fury did, but he said that's what he was going to do. And he said it so much, he had no respect for Deontay Wilder being able to do anything about it. He told Deontay Wilder his game plan early. And game over. You the man. Oh man, much love. This proves how amped the world get when a black person lose. I never saw you this excited and happy. You're ridiculous. Let's see. Wilder almost lost his life in that ring. Yeah, and this is what I want to say. This is what I want to say about Wilder. This is what I want to say about Tyson Fury, that fight itself. Deontay Wilder proved on a number of occasions, he proved it with Ortiz, Deontay Wilder would die in the ring. Deontay Wilder is a true gladiator. He's not a skillful fighter, but he's a gladiator. When people saw him as a scared fighter, I never did. True Benjamin said it's still bomb squad. That's how you should think. We'll get to that in a minute. Deontay Wilder was always a lion here. Always. He was always a dog here. He'd die in the ring. And it's up to his corner to protect him. And that's exactly what happened. Him bleeding from the ear isn't good. That's a horrible accident. That's a horrible injury. And to keep getting hit by the same force that caused the ruptured eardrum to begin with is not good. It's not. Deontay Wilder was looking drained and sick. He was looking pretty drained coming into the fight. All the mask, heavy costume, stop doing that. Stop that, glowing lights and all that. Stop doing that. Because when you have the glowing lights here, when you blink, you're going to see lights. When he shoot a jab in your face, you're going to see the lights that's sitting close to your eyes. Stop with the costumes, man. Wear a robe, get in there, like I said. Take deep breath, expand your lungs, and get out there. No, he was looking drained before the fight, but he definitely was getting drained out during the fight. So I gotta say this too. Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury gave us a gift. Two of the baddest heavyweights on the planet fought each other. That is a gift to us. That is what we want. The thing is, what Tyson Fury proved is he's a throwback fighter. What Tyson Fury proved is he's better than them boys. That's what Tyson Fury proved, that he can mess around and go down as a great. And another thing about Tyson Fury is this. Tyson Fury was seen as the underdog against Klitschko. He beat Klitschko. Oops. And people saw that, well, that was a very boring fight. It wasn't much. Then his life turned upside down, where actually he said, according to him, it was turning upside down before the Klitschko fight. He left boxing, vacated his belts, drug habits, the suicide thing in a dark, dark place. He shouldn't have came back. He made it back. Oops. Fought Deontay Wilder after a couple fights. Some more adversity. Gave Deontay Wilder a boxing lesson. Deontay Wilder dropped him twice. He should have gotten the nod, Tyson Fury. And whoops, they took it from him. They gave him a draw. Fine. He fought Otto Wallin. Busted eye. They should have stopped the fight, right? He makes it through. Oops, make it through that. Now he goes up against Deontay Wilder again. Everybody is like, stay away from him. He's like, I'm going to go towards him. Don't do that, Tyson Fury. Whoops, knocked him out. Tyson Fury is the guy that I don't know how much of an argument he has to make before he is favored. And that's the real. Let's see. Let me look. Another super chat. At what point should ref deduct for clinching? Nowhere in that fight. Not in that fight. He was whooping Wilder's ass. Not in that fight. Now there's a problem. Okay, either you don't know, you don't watch boxing. Either you don't watch boxing or you're just like, oh my God, Tyson Fury beat Wilder. Something must have happened wrong. What happened wrong was Tyson Fury whooped his ass. The ref did as much as he possibly could to help Wilder. Kept him up when he was falling, warning Tyson Fury, giving him time to rest. He did everything he could. Kenny Bayless did everything he could for him, all right? But it just wasn't enough. Let me tell you what you do as a big guy, as a big man. What you do as a big man is you move the little man around. You put your weight on him. You put your armpit on him. You lean on him. All of that is a part of boxing. Let me tell you something, and this is directed at you when you talk about clinching. You don't understand the sweet science. Look at Jack Johnson against Jim Jeffries. What did Jack Johnson say about Jim Jeffries when he said how he was going to beat Jim Jeffries? Did he say he was going to stick and move? No. He said, I'm going to clinch him, grab his arms, twist his arms, and wrap him around his back. That's what he said. Meaning I'm going to tangle his arms up. I'm going to keep tearing his arms up, and he ain't going to be able to box with me anymore. That right there is the sweet science. Grabbing their arm, twisting it, leaning on them. All the little things. Step on a toe, hit him with a right hand. All that is the sweet science. Move your head. Do some B-hop. Do some Jersey Joe Walcott. Hold with this side. The ref is on this side. You hit him with the opposite hand. That's what you do. All of that is boxing. But if you don't know boxing, then you're going to be like, oh, my favorite boxer lost. You're a Wilder fan, not a boxing fan. But just to school you a little bit, what Tyson Fury did with Deontay Wilder wasn't even that I described. It was normal. Boop, 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 get on the inside. What are you going to do, sit there and let Deontay Wilder punch on you? No, you grab him, let him go, boop, boop, take that with you. Here's the super chat. Hold on. I got a super chat that I missed. AJ dropping a belt soon. Wilder should chase that. Okay, so here's the thing about, first we got to sit here for a minute on this. First we got to sit here for a minute. So Tyson Fury, he is now the lineal champion for sure. He got the WBC belt, which was the belt that was held on by Lennox Lewis, the last lineal champion. He's held all titles. All major titles he's held. On top of that, he was officially the lineal champion. Can we give him that? Yeah, Aaron Jones, all the time. Undisputed should be next. Got to be AJ, true lineal champion. Facts. Okay, now let's go to the next one. Do you think Wilder takes a tune-up or jumps back in a Fury fight? Let me tell you this, up off net. Wilder said that AJ should have taken a tune-up. What did AJ do? Gave him the finger. Went on, took the tune-up, and got his belts back. Now, is Deontay Wilder going to follow his own advice? Because he was talking about AJ's equilibrium. He didn't get his eardrum busted, though. He didn't get his eardrum ruptured. You want to talk about equilibrium being off. That's equilibrium being off to the 10th power. Okay, so are you going to take a tune-up fight? I don't know. Now you understand what AJ was going through. AJ couldn't rest. He couldn't sleep another night. He couldn't wait to get back in the ring. He had to fight Ruiz. He couldn't fight anybody else. And that's what Deontay Wilder doing right now, I bet you. He's laying in his bed like, I want another shot right now if he's a true champion. If he's a true champion, that's how he's feeling. That's how he's feeling. Let's talk about this for a little bit. Mike Tyson is the ring walk master. Wilder will do the same. The drop off of the talent after the 4-weight heavyweights, massive. Fury AJ, what do you think? I get there. I'm getting there. Fury has Wilder number. I believe so, but let's get there. Point was taken because Fury kept pushing his head down and grabbing his neck. That's what he should do. Put some weight on that neck. Stretch it out. There's nothing I saw Tyson Fury do that was wrong, dirty, low, none of that. He whooped it. He gave him a beating. First, he gave him a boxing lesson. You didn't like that? Then let me walk you down. You know what that reminds me of? Canelo versus Triple G. Triple G was getting the best of Canelo, with Canelo just being defensive. The difference is Tyson Fury was getting the best of Deontay Wilder, but people didn't appreciate what Canelo was doing that first fight. So Canelo said, let me walk his ass down then. And that's what Tyson Fury did that second fight. And it showed that Tyson Fury is a next level fighter. That's why I said in my video, he's just better than Deontay Wilder. That's all it is. Now let's talk about this. My heart goes out to Deontay Wilder fans. Let me tell you why. It's so hard to compute. How many Deontay Wilder fans are here right now? We're gonna discuss this real hard. Man, look at Fury's footwork though. Yes, facts. How many Deontay Wilder fans here? Here, you. I love it. More like guys. Wilder all day. I love that. You, raise your hand. There you go. Me, there you go, man. Rock your guy, man. Bomb squad. Let's go. Where's the Wilder fans at? He's down, but you get up. Get up. Where you at? Me, here. Get up. That's right. Not me. No. Where you at? Wilder 100. Bomb squad for life. You get up. Your boy is down. You stand up. Stand up. That's what you do. You think Ali fans stay laying down? They stood up. You think Joe Lewis's fans laid down? They stood up. Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Robinson, losing to Jake LaMotta. You know how many people, you want to talk about black and white, do you know how many black folks was holding on to Sugar Ray Robinson losing to Jake LaMotta? They were sitting there. They were hurt. They were hurt way more than you. Stand up, man. Stand up. Now, let me tell you something. Here's the thing about Wilder. Hold on. I got a super chat. JD lacked instructions for Wilder. Should Wilder take a rematch with different corner or different game plan? Wilder doesn't have the skills. He needs to have a skill set. It may be too late. There's no different game plan. This is what y'all never understood what everybody was saying, and you thought everybody was just hating. They wasn't hating or being racist or anything. It's just boxing knowledge and looking at the guy. The guy was lacking a whole bunch. He needs a skill set. Forget an adjustment. He needs a skill set. So let me talk to the Deontay Wilder fans out there. Why do you think Joshua gets zero respect? Not in the UK. He gets zero respect in the States because, the States don't really relate to AJ like that. They don't know him like that. But let's do this. My Deontay Wilder fans out there. Listen and listen close. When I was sick when Roy Jones got knocked out by Tarver, okay? Roy Jones was my favorite fighter. People hated Roy Jones because Roy Jones was too flamboyant. Roy Jones was too confident. Roy Jones was too cocky. They hated Roy Jones Jr. Roy Jones became the heavyweight champion. Immediately, people started taking away that accomplishment, saying Ruiz wasn't a true heavyweight champion. Fine. He moves down to take on Tarver. People didn't see Roy's heart. I did. Roy took on the heavyweight, saying, hey, man, Tarver called me out. Hey, I'm about to try to fight Buster Douglas. I'm trying to fight Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield. But Tarver, you're going to call me out? No one speaks my name. And he went to get him like a warrior. He had a close fight. And because he looked vulnerable, people said that Roy Jones Jr. lost that fight. He actually won it. So, of course, I was at a pitch. I couldn't wait for the rematch. And then the rematch, any excuses tonight, Roy? Bam! Knocked him down and out early. And afterwards, everybody said that Roy Jones always had a weak chin. They said he always had a weak chin. Then people said Roy Jones was on steroids all that time. He was never a great fighter. I was sitting there hurt. I was emotionally wrapped up and invested in Roy Jones Jr. It was hard for me to have to sleep a full night. Then he comes back, take on Glenn Johnson, and then he's having a seizure. I was devastated. Then he fights Tarver again, and he's rocked in the middle of the ring. People threw everything that Roy was away. At the time, now people appreciate him, but at the time, people didn't care. People were just like, Roy always sucked. Ha. And I didn't get a chance to have that get back. I never got to get back. He fought Jeff Lacey, looked halfway decent. Looked good against Jeff Lacey. He looked good against Felix Trinidad. Everyone knew that was a cash grab. But then he took on Joe Kawasaki. Joe Kawasaki gave him a boxing lesson. I never got my get back with Roy. So I understand. But this is what I found out. If you are hurt by Deontay Wilder losing, then that means this is your boy. This is your one. This is your champion. It has happened to all of us. Roy Jones fans, how you think Mike Tyson's fans felt when Buster Douglas knocked him out in Tokyo? It happened to Joe Louis against Max Schmeling. It happened to Muhammad Ali. You're not the only one. It's been going on forever. And like I said in my videos, it's all about how they get up that defines them. You really thought that he was going to go undefeated forever? You really thought so? I was trying to tell people all the time, and people were in my comments, hey, you trying to normalize losing. No, I was preparing you. Your favorite fighter is going to be humping the canvas, and it's going to happen to Errol Spence too. It's going to happen to Spence too. It's going to happen to Gervonta Tank Davis too. They're human. They lose. You got caught up in the whole fairy tale of Floyd Mayweather when many of us know that he lost to Castillo. Many of us know that he was extremely very particular when choosing his opponents and win. Many of us knew that. He made his way to becoming undefeated. That's fine. But somebody like Deontay Wilder, he doesn't think that way. He had pride and just fought everybody. He tried to shut people up. Ortiz, I'll fight him. Tyson Fury, I'll fight him. I'll fight him again. Then I won AJ. He was trying. And when you do that and you're a warrior, you're going to lose. You're going to lose. And that's okay. You should. You should. Wilder need Foreman to teach him how to fight with the right hand and not just fight with a right hand from power punch to power punch. He's 34. You can't teach your old dog new tricks, though. What you think about AJ taking Wilder now as a tune-up? We'll talk about that. Do you think Fury will fight Wilder the same way in the next fight? And if so, will Wilder be prepared for it and come out on top again? Okay, let me tell you this. If you want to talk about Wilder against Fury in a second fight, Fury exposed what people couldn't see. When I brought up Wilder and I said he can't beat Mitch Green, and y'all thought I was tripping, I said he won't beat Riddick Bowe. He can't beat Lennox Lewis. They're too great. In the 90s, I was like, these guys are too good. Mitch Green ain't even great, but he's a good fighter. He's too good. When I said he couldn't beat Tua, he can't beat Joe Louis, and he can't beat Rocky Marciano. I was saying that because he carried his arms low, and he leans straight back, and he's technically off. He was able to hit these big, fat, slow heavyweights that couldn't move, but somebody with skill, a true skill set, and not a glass chin can mess around and beat him. And what Tyson Fury did was keep a glove in his face. Deontay Wilder doesn't block well. He doesn't move side to side. He doesn't have lateral movement. He doesn't give angles. He's not a technical fighter at all. So he was feasting on these guys, these big heavyweights of today with his athleticism. But he couldn't do anything against a skillful fighter. Tyson Fury would do that again. Boom, 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 bam, get close, hold him, either be too far or too close. That's what he's going to do. It's easy money. It's easy money if you have the skill. Not everyone can do it, but if you have the skill set, you can do it. Now, let's talk about what's next. What's next is this. I'm not sure what's next for Deontay Wilder, but what's next for Tyson Fury is this. Just like I have in my thumbnail, Eddie Hearn, he loves the fight between AJ and Tyson Fury. So does AJ. AJ wants Tyson Fury. AJ wanted Tyson Fury to win so he can have a chance at undisputed. While everyone is thinking that people are scared, ain't nobody scared. Ain't nobody scared. Everybody is wrapped up in these guys as if they're not human beings. Everybody wrapped up in these guys as if they're not gladiators. Everybody is wrapped up in these guys reflecting on how they would feel. You'll be afraid of Wilder. Ain't nobody scared of no one. AJ said that before. Wilder ain't afraid of me. I'm not afraid of him. AJ wanted Tyson Fury to win because he knew that'd be an easier chance at become undisputed than Deontay Wilder. And Tyson Fury, he's proven he will fight you in your house anywhere, anytime. He'll fight Klitschko, he'll fight whoever. But what I think is, what's next, since Tyson Fury has Povetkin in June, Tyson Fury is going to have another fight just to reign as champ for a minute. Let me have another fight, show y'all that I'm your champ. And he's going to take on a guy. Probably beat him. Don't forget, it's a 5-fight contract. So he had Tom Schwartz, made a Schwartz be with you, Otto Wallin. He had Deontay Wilder under Bob Arum. He just had Deontay Wilder. And I think he's going to have somebody else and then AJ, okay? Now, Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury out in the UK, that is going to break records. Facts. That is going to be the most important heavyweight bout since it surpasses Lennox and Vitali. It surpasses Lennox and Fratelli. It's the most important since Tyson Holyfield. Yep, that's going to be huge. Humongous. May the Schwartz be with you. Preach, brother, for real, for real. It's going to be humongous. Well, ShowBizz, who do you have? And I've said this from the beginning. Yeah, somebody just said Tyson Holyfield. I said it from the beginning. Tyson, look, with all the love that I have for Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury is all wrong for Anthony Joshua. The only one that could beat Tyson Fury was Wilder, to me, because Wilder had the eraser. Tyson Fury is 10 times better than Wilder, but Wilder had the eraser. But my thing is this. Tyson Fury didn't give Wilder a damn canvas to draw, to erase, anything. He didn't give him a canvas. He took the canvas away. Without Deontay Wilder being able to beat him, Tyson Fury will smoke AJ. Stylistically, it's all wrong for AJ. All wrong for AJ. But I'll tell you this, AJ, he's already got his ass whooped. He lost to Andy Ruiz. So AJ he has the heart of a fighter. AJ doesn't mind. I'll fight you, man. What difference does it make? What difference does it make now? I'm not holding on to no, let's bang. AJ is going to, why not have the biggest heavyweight bout? Financially, it could be the biggest heavyweight bout in history. In history. Financially, it could be the biggest heavyweight bout in history. In history. You see AJ Gasson, it's not even that. It's AJ is not, remember when Klitschko dropped AJ? AJ is not going to be able to land well on Fury. Fury said 273, that's me weight. That's what he said. Fury he doesn't have to make sure he never gets hit by AJ. AJ got great power, but he ain't got all-time Deontay Wilder power, but he has great power. That's not enough. But he can box well, too. It may be a boring fight, but what I'm saying is Tyson Fury is going to stick and not get hit. He ain't going to get hit. Tyson Fury's too slick, and he feints, and he keeps you off guard. People don't see what Tyson Fury does. Everybody who knows boxing looks at Tyson Fury and be like, dog, this guy he's implementing old school tricks that people are like, he's cheating. No, it's the sweet science. So he's the body, good point. The body, good point. Yeah, but he's too fast and too smart. So he's going to keep AJ off balance. AJ is nice, man, but it's just, he's too water. Remember when I said water versus rock? Water tends to win. When I was talking about Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence, I'm like, my problem with that fight is, though I'm leaning towards Errol Spence, water always win. In that case, water is Terrence Crawford. Just like Sugar Ray Leonard against Hagler. Sugar Ray Leonard was water. Just like Ali against Frazier. Ali was water. Water tends to beat rock. That's my thing with Tyson Fury. It tends to beat rock, man. Look at Iran Barkley against James Toney. I mean, water beats rock for the most part. And look at Ali against Foreman. The motion, the flowing motion of water is going to beat him. It'll beat him. So I got Tyson Fury winning, not because Tyson Fury is greater than AJ. Stylistically, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. Wilder was exposed, but Wilder been exposed. He was exposed to huge Wilder fans. Yeah. Errol will beat Bud. Bud's not Leonard. Yeah, okay, Jay Cooley. He's not Leonard. But let me tell you something. Errol isn't Hagler either. But I'm leaning towards Errol. But I'm just saying water tends to beat rock. That's all. Regulator, shout out to you. AJ have Fury number. Ask Fury. Well, then you know something I don't, which is why I want to say this. I want to say Bud is the greatest. He's great. AJ beats Wilder. Let me get to some of your comments before I say this. AJ beats Wilder, then fights Fury and loses. That's the thing. Losers can fight. People act like losers can't fight. What did Andy Ruiz do? He posted a picture of him and Deontay Wilder. He just posted it. Didn't say nothing. Like, let's go. Look, Wilder versus Andy Ruiz. Who ain't gonna pay for that? I'll watch that. The Usyk versus Wilder. We can mix it up. AJ just lost. He ran it back. Now he's back on top of the world. It's how you get up. AJ versus Wilder is still a good fight. Yeah, you can take some losses and fight. You know, Frazier took a loss against Foreman, still got it in. Ken Norton took losses. Ron Lau took losses, still fought Shavers. Shavers took a loss, still fought, you know, whomever. Larry Holmes, I mean, man, dude, that's what happens. Mike Tyson took a loss, came back, fought Razor Ruddock. You know, you take losses, and then you still fight. That's great. Holyfield, how many losses did he have? He was great. That's what you do. It ain't the end of the world. Where we're at right now is we don't know how to take an ass whooping no more. That's why everybody shoot. Everybody shoot because they don't know how to take an ass whooping. Just take an ass whooping. I can't be touched. I'm invulnerable. No, man, you're vulnerable. Take your ass whooping, get up, wipe the blood from your nose, and get back to the next day. People, you know, oh man, Wilder lost. It's over. Man, yo, get back on your feet. Beat Deontay Wilder. You knocked out Ortiz. You knocked out Berman Stavern. You dropped Tyson Fury. Get back on your feet. Knock another dude out. Game. That's what you do. Take an L. Take an ass whooping. It's okay. The Mayweather effect got everybody blown away. A loss sharpens you. Absolutely. You don't know what you're doing wrong till you get an ass whooping. I thought I did everything right. Boom. Hold on. Eardrum busted. I've been doing things wrong. There you go. There you go. Remember when Ali said, if I lose to Frazier, I'll crawl on my knees to his corner, point up at him, and say, you are the greatest. Ali ain't think. There's no way. Man, Frazier was like, back. Ali was like, holy smokes. That's what happens. Got his jaw broke again by Ken Norton. It is what it is. And that's Ali, the greatest. The greatest. AJ has more tools than 50-50 fight. Yeah, he has more tools than Deontay Wilder. So does Klitschko. Tyson Fury beat him when he had the math is weird. Because Tyson Fury whooped Wilder's ass doesn't mean that if you have more skills than Wilder, you beat Tyson Fury or it's 50-50. No, styles make fights. Stylistically, Tyson, in my opinion, is a bad matchup for AJ. But let me tell you what AJ has proven. AJ has proven that he can change his style up. He gonna look at Tyson Fury and be like, all right, this is what I have to do. I gotta hit him with hook shots. Bam, bam, stay on my toes. Be ready to fight for 12. Thanks for the super chat. AJ will run. It may be a boring fight. Who's to say that Tyson Fury never really been all that aggressive? Tyson Fury, like he said time and time again, I'm a fighting man. I love when he says that because what that means is I just know how to fight. If it means I got to be the predator, I'll be that. If that means that I got to be elusive and move, I'll be that. I love that. If that means I got to be 254, I'll be that. If that means I got to be 273, I'll be that. Either way, I'm whooping your ass. I like that. Now, it's a chance that Tyson Fury say, oh, you're going to move around? Then I'm not. Come here. You know, and then AJ got to come forward. It's going to be a mind game. And that's cool. That is cool. AJ is smart. Want to thank you for not making everything about race. Can't watch boxing channels without being reminded of how oppressed I am. Oli, let me tell you this. When I'm watching a fight, okay, but I'm a different. I guess I'm different than a lot of other guys, and that's a shame that I'm rare. I shouldn't be. But I just look at two guys fight. I just look at who fights better. There's nothing, I don't know what race has to do with it for me at that point. I'm just like, he fights better than that dude. He's going to whip his ass. Like, that's it. I'm watching two guys fight. I love that they're from all over the planet. That's my favorite thing. I love combat so much that I love the differences. Inoue, Japanese, Philippines, Africa, F.A. Ajagbe, American, Deontay Wilder, Errol Spence, the UK, all those guys out there, Josh Taylor, all those guys out there, all over the world, women, all over the world. I like that all over the world, they're coming from all over the world, and they sit in this square, and they say, hey, I'm from London, and you say, hey, I'm from New York. I love that. What I think is next for Tyson Fury is Big Baby Miller. Bring that on. I think Tyson Fury fights Big Baby Miller, and then AJ fights Povetkin, and then Tyson Fury versus AJ. I want to say this, though. I want to say this. To Team Tyson Fury. This is from ShowBizz the Adult. To Team Tyson Fury. I've been wearing this shirt for 4 days straight. Wifey's been looking at me cracking up. Like, you're not going to take that shirt off, baby? I've been wearing this shirt. You guys seen the videos. I've been wearing Team Tyson Fury for 4 days straight, okay? And this is, let me reveal why I've done this to Team Tyson Fury. It's because for 2 months, I've been talking about how Wilder is going to knock out Tyson Fury. For 2 months. The thing is, I know that there's a lot of you on Team Fury that likes the ShowBizz the Adult community, and it may have been painful for you to know what you know. Like, Wilder isn't gonna, why is he capping? It's gonna be painful. I knew it was gonna be painful for you guys to know what you know and listen to me say, not to say that I mean the world, but since a few of you watch the ShowBizz the Adult community, listen to me say, he's like, yep, me. Listen to me say for 2 months how Wilder's going to knock him out. I threw on the shirt to say, look here, man. I remember y'all reached out, gave me this shirt and said, yo, ShowBizz the Adult, I like what you do. It wasn't nothing personal against the team. I'm a boxing analyst. And what I want to say on top of everything is I analyzed this incorrectly. I analyzed it incorrectly. Now, what made me analyze it wrong was I didn't simply say Tyson Fury is the better boxer, which I've said forever. Tyson Fury is the better boxer. The better boxer wins. Why didn't I say that? I don't know. That's where I got it wrong. But that's boxing. Love the channel, bro. Keep growing. Thank you so much. I want to say this about me growing so fast, too. Yo, ShowBizz, what I said. I'm smarter than you think, ShowBizz. I'm telling you. Fury was a fit 273 and looked faster and more explosive. ShowBizz the Adult, you are 100% right. Shadow the First. You were saying it time and time again. And you know what I was doing? I was arguing with you. What are you talking about? He had a shirt on. Capping. Okay, I want to say this too. The ShowBizz the Adult. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat. The ShowBizz the Adult. This community is growing extremely fast. You can now take the shirt off after the video. It's growing extremely fast. Okay. And we're growing so fast. We're growing so fast that there are people who don't understand the growth, okay? It's all good, fam. Thank you so much. You're not a racist, but you are a patriot. I'm a person. You're a person. You're whatever you are. I'm what I am. Who cares? We're holding a conversation. Let's be people with our own thoughts. But ShowBizz the Adult community is growing extremely fast, all right? And people don't understand. And I'm going to break down why, okay? The reason why we're growing so fast, for everyone who doesn't understand this, I've heard certain comments. The reason why we're growing so fast, I'm going to let the secret out, is because when I started this channel, a lot of you who are still here thought that I can be a great analyst. But I I was saying things at the beginning that was off based on ignorance. It was based on ignorance. And the ShowBizz adult community wasn't just patient, but was coming together. All of you subscribers were coming together, hollering at me. ShowBizz, look, I'm from the UK. It's not like that. I'm from Africa. It's not like that. I'm from Australia. That's not what's going on. The good thing about me is I listened. And what happened was the community was like, we got one. We got a guy who can be a very great analyst. We got a guy who can be a great analyst. The community built me. The community built this channel. And people ask, hey, keep the Deontay Wilder boxing glove. Keep this. Don't give away this card. Don't give away this. I'm giving it away because I appreciate what you guys have done. Yeah, Jay Cooley, I appreciate you too. You guys built this whole thing. You guys held it up like, yo, we got one. We got one, ShowBizz. Just do this right. There you go. I will always have giveaways. I will always do that stuff with my community. Always, always. All y'all needed me to do was to be fair. That's it. And you guys did the best you could to help me do that. I like your unbiased opinions. Thank you. You're real, bro. Thank you so much. ShowBizz at home. Appreciate you too. Much love, man. I just wanted to say that all because, you know, I've heard some comments or two, you know, in my community, stuff like that, like, you know, just a whole bunch of stuff that I don't want to repeat. But I saw it happen. I saw everybody come together and put this pillar up and put this flag down. And we're flying. We're flying. We're gonna make noise here. And my whole community, all y'all coming with me. Congrats on 2,000 people in the stream last night. Man, thank you so much. That was mad love. You're the best boxing channel on YouTube. Thank you so much. Stay humble. I will do. Will do. ShowBizz got no ego. No. Egos does nothing but keep you down. Keep you in the corner, man. I got none of that. Egos don't let you grow. Ego is a short ceiling. For real. You gotta, please. Okay, so let's talk more about this boxing. Let's get this man a 50K. Absolutely, man. And that 50K, you know that Tyson coming. That Tyson is coming. Yo, ShowBizz, what do you think about Wilder's granted? It wasn't his chin, it was his heart. I told you guys, this guy is dangerously brave. He'll stare a bullet down and try to catch you with his teeth. He's a dog. It's just he's a fighter. He's a fighter. One of my favorite channels. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What do you guys think, though, about Tyson Fury's performance? What do you think about his performance? ShowBizz, can't believe people actually thought Fury was going to go out like Ruiz. Now, that was strange. Could Fury become the face of boxing? With what he's gone through in life, I thoroughly hope so. Sadly, our beloved sport, as unpopular as it is extremely nastily divided. I can't say anything. Nothing could come out my mouth without people thinking there's some partial agenda associated with it. Because of that, I don't know. But as far as a talent, as far as a spirit, Tyson Fury personifies everything that makes the sport beautiful. Taking on all challenges, traveling to everyone else's home, barely fighting in his own home. It is what it is. Super chat called Fury top 10 heavyweight in the era, in my opinion. We'll see when his career is done. If AJ defeats Fury or not, are we going to realize after we are actually seeing a golden heavyweight age after all? Yeah. If AJ fights Fury, we're watching, if AJ fights Fury, we were overly criticizing a golden era of heavyweight boxing. If AJ fights Fury, if Deontay Wilder fights AJ, anything like that, then we've been losing so much we couldn't recognize when we're winning as fans. If that's the case. Good comment. Good comment, man. And thanks for the super chat. Usyk now in the mix. Exactly. Another one. The UFC fanboy. Let me hear what you got to say. Fury figured out Wilder at the end of the 12th round. First fight, trust me, he realized he should have pressured. Yeah. Yeah, remember when I said I made one comment, I made a few comments that were pretty dead on, but this one right here I thought was extremely dead on that I made. I said both of them learned from that 12th round. Remember when I said that? In the exchange, Tyson Fury rocked Wilder and said, what was I doing? Just keep punching, because if he punched while I'm punching, I knocked this dude out. He rocked him. What have I been doing? I've been acting like this guy, I just got to do this all night. Man, if I keep him on the defense, if I keep hitting him with hard shots, he can't hit me. Where's Tyson Fury on your pound for pound? What is up off net? Up off net. I just made up off net. But he's not on my pound for pound list yet. But let me tell you this. That's why when someone asked me Wilder versus Muhammad Ali, why I lost my mind, I said he can't throw the right hand if his head is flying back. Remember when I said that? That's why I knew Tyson Fury should go for knockout. He can't sit down on a shot if there's punches in his face, and then when he gets back focused, you're holding him, and then when you let him go, you hit him, and then when he swings, you too far away. This is boxing. This ain't video games. This ain't video games. Champions adapt their styles to win. Yeah. Was Sugar Hill the X Factor? Tyson Fury was always a great fighter, but Tyson Fury started in Kronk. He just went back to his roots. That's all. Tyson Fury knew what was up. All right, man, look, man. What should I do to knock this guy out? And went back to his roots. That's all. Fury's performance was super excellent, great boxing talent, and a professor of the craft. He is a professor of the craft. Let me tell you something about Tyson Fury. I remember when I first started my channel 2 years ago, and there was mentions, I think it was the Pianetta fight, when Deontay Wilder showed up at the weigh-in. I said, Tyson Fury doesn't look the part. I said, remember how my day one show business partners, stand up. Remember me saying his arms look like his legs, his chest look like his back. Remember when I said that? And I said, and he's just too slick. He has the sweet science. He's going to outbox Deontay Wilder. Remember that, Jay Cooley? Remember that? He didn't look the part, but he was every bit of the part. That's the thing about Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury, when he said mastering his craft, he got his craft down pat. Down pat. You never said that. Yeah, Infinite Thoughts, he just want to troll. Hey, read my comment. There's a huge drop-off in heavyweight talent, in my opinion. Well, hey, look, Usyk right there. Daniel Dubois, that's the guy coming up nice. F.A. Ajagbe, that's the guy that's coming up nice. I just named 3 dudes that's right in the mix. Okay, let's see Andy Ruiz versus Dillian White. Let's see what's going on there. It's nice, especially if you have rematches. Deontay Wilder versus AJ 3 times. What's wrong with that? AJ versus Tyson Fury 2 to 3 times. Usyk versus AJ twice. Deontay Wilder versus Andy Ruiz twice. Daniel Dubois versus Tyson Fury twice. Like, dude, we got there. It could, because the reason why I say that, Ali versus Floyd Patterson twice. Ali versus Sonny Liston twice. Ali versus Ken Norton 3 times. Ali versus Frazier 3 times. Ali versus Spinks twice. Them mugs were banging multiple times, bro. Multiple times. Is Fury the best 270-pound ever? Yeah. I think the United States still have a heavyweight in Tyson Fury. If they the type to stay patriotic, just saying he's everyone's and loves the U.S., so it ain't in the days for U.S., if I'm honest. Well, he was at the home field advantage in Vegas. Tyson Fury had home field advantage in Vegas. So, yeah, I think people just like him. You know what I'm saying? He had home field advantage at Vegas, dog. What's your prediction if Fury and AJ fight, and why? I gave a full prediction. I'm sorry you missed it. But I always said Tyson Fury was all wrong for AJ. That's all. He's all wrong for AJ. The only guy that could beat Fury, in my opinion, was Wilder, just because of the eraser. And like I said, Tyson Fury didn't give him a canvas. What's up, ShowBizz? It's James. What's going on with you? Wilder needs to come out like Tyson yesterday. He dressed like Shredder. Tyson didn't need no Shredder bodysuit and came. Yeah, man, that needs to stop. Wilder was with his wife too much. Yo, Wilder, look, man, Wilder was sitting there leaning with his wife before the weigh-in, and it's just, it was very, and Tyson Fury was making fun of it, so it was making Tyson Fury grow, okay? So hold on. Kenny Bayless was dirty last night. I agree. I think Kenny Bayless, he slightly was trying to keep he literally caught Deontay Wilder. He was slightly trying to trying to have Deontay Wilder recover. He was. But he was looking at Deontay, though. He was like, I can't have this guy go out. But I think he was trying to keep Deontay Wilder. That's what I saw. But Kenny Bayless, he has a lot of integrity to me. You know, he's not a Richard Steele, but I'm just saying, that's what I kind of saw, okay? What was I going to say, though? Oh, you said something about Shredder, him coming in. People need to stop doing it. I forgot what I was going to say. Forget it. The real pit bull. The referee was solid or fan. Was sold. My bad. The referee was sold or fan. Yeah. I gotta agree. I must agree. I must agree that the referee, especially when he broke it up, when Deontay was looking real, and he start, it was like the last 26 seconds, and he let Deontay Wilder get that rest. I don't think he gave Deontay Wilder as many chances as possible to recover. That was my problem. I know Kenny. He did it as a fan. The real pit bull, I know you know Kenny. I'm not sure. I'm not going to say who the real pit bull is, but unless you want to say who you are. But yeah, he knows Kenny. He knows what's up. He knows what's up. But hey, look, I do my best to not try to, put anyone under the mud here. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta agree with you. I mean, you guys saw me live last night. I was at a rare pitch. Remember, I was like, Kenny! I was losing it. Like, what are you doing? I was holding my hair because I was thinking, oh no, there's a chance that he can make something tainted, something so pure as the sport of boxing, something so pure as two guys preparing and one guy being better that night. He can take it away. I was so hurt, but the truth prevailed, so that was good. AJ was classy towards Wilder in his defeat. Yeah, that's the thing, and that's another thing that was taught. What I can say is, that was another thing that was taught to Wilder, to humble himself just a little bit, but he doesn't have to if he doesn't want to. Ali didn't, So hey, do what you want. It doesn't matter. What I can say is this fight can add value so much to boxing. The lessons are huge. Yeah, you want to go through them? There's a few lessons. Here, man, take a 5-second break. LOL. Love you, Biz. Cody, much love to you. Love you back, brother. So, Hey, look, there's lessons to be learned first from boxing fans, okay? As boxing fans, to get you get as boxing fans, when someone is doing something impressive in your era, it doesn't mean that this era is greater than all eras and that your era is the best era and that this guy would beat all the greats. That's another thing, because once you see him up against some real resistance, it's like, oh. And the loss that he took was humbling for fans. Fans was like, Lomachenko ain't great. He got a loss on his record. Let's talk about that. Lomachenko ain't great. He lost. He's not great. He lost to Orlando Salido. He fought one of the better fighters out there. They were fighting for a vacant title. He fought him his second, third fight. He took a loss. Now you understand. Now you get it a little bit. There's circumstances in that loss. Oh, that's why this happened. Oh, this is something to learn from. What you got to look at is how Lomachenko responded since that loss. And then you say, oh, yeah, he is a great one. So that's my thing. When you see somebody take an L, Canelo lost to Floyd. Floyd's undefeated. Stop it. Manny Pacquiao, he got knocked out by Marquez. Pacquiao got knocked out by Marquez. Yeah, but he made Keith Thurman spit out his mouthpiece and get dropped. We all need that shell shock. We all need that shell shock. All of us. If they would not have stopped the fight, Wilder could have been in a coma today. Yeah, it was very dangerous. Nice ShowBizz. Wilder versus Parker should be next. That'd be nice too, Anthony. That'd be real nice. Yeah, so Deontay Wilder, when he said to Tyson Fury, I saved you, you're all about to commit suicide, bruh. I'm sure Deontay Wilder is at a very low point right now. So maybe there should have been a little bit more empathy. I know he's been on top of the world since forever, and he felt that he can't be. It happened to Broner. Broner felt that he was just on top of the world and nothing could change things. Yeah, things change. The thing is, how do you respond to the change? Now, Tyson Fury was born with mental health issues. Tyson Fury was born with depression issues that it's hard for him to really get around it. It's a sad thing, and we have to pray for Tyson Fury. Make sure that he can stay mentally strong and healthy. Whatever he can lean on to attach himself to, any people that around him that can help him better his mental health, he should have around him, okay? But to say something like that to a guy, hopefully he can empathize a little bit next time, okay? Because that was worse than just selling a fight. Another thing, skills pay the bills. What skills and technique look like and how skills beat power. Many fans listen to Floyd say, yeah, power means nothing if you can't hit the target. Now you understand. When people saw, many times I say who will win between Mike Tyson and Deontay Wilder, me talking about head movement, how important that is. I've broke that down a million different ways. There should have been more appreciation for that, understanding the game. We needed this fight because there were fights like this. There were demonstrations, rather. There were more demonstrations of this idea of the sweet science before. You look at this, and there's a lesson to be had. Before, we had those lessons every fight. Before, in the 90s heavyweights, I saw those lessons every fight. The middleweights with Mike McCullum, Julian the Hawk Jackson, the G-Man, Nigel Benn, Eubanks, Roy Jones Jr., all those boys, James Toney, Michael Second to None, Terry Norris, all those boys, we saw those boys mixing it up, and we saw those lessons every fight. Those lessons are becoming more and more distant. And people see attitude and see power and think that makes a difference. Doesn't. So there were lessons to be had this fight, just watching it. And I hope we can all grow as a community in knowledge. Can you squash these Jake Paul versus Fury trolls? Skills pay the bills. Wilder still bleeder. 80s, 90s fighters, different breed, higher quality. Man, now you're trying to backtalk. On what? Power is nothing without skills. Efe Ajagba versus Daniel Dubois. You know it's going to be a whole lot of excuses to build up the trilogy, but props to Wilder. He showed tremendous heart, and Wilder better not change trainers after he bashed Fury for doing so. You just learn. If he better not change trainers, then what you're saying is he better not learn from his ass whooping. No, learn from your ass whooping. Rock yourself. Absolutely. Wilder's corner, no adjustments. There was no adjust. Mark Breland is an Olympic fighter, a gold medalist. He knew what he was looking at. There's no adjustments to be made. Stop the damn fight. He'll live another day. He'll live a fight another day. Let's go back to the gym and have a long talk. Cause you've been slacking on a few things that we just got to work if you want to keep fighting. And that's the thing about him taking a tune-up. Him taking a tune-up is we got to implement some new things. That's all. Lick. If Fury beats one of these next gen champs, like he will have beat 3 gen, making him an art. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. KSI Wilder next, ranked the top 5 heavyweight prospects. That takes some. A tune-up means implementing new technical skills. Wilder only looks good against garbage. What do you say? Garbage cans. I would love to see Wilder versus Niga. Yeah. Who's the most loved fighter? Don't disrespect the sweet science. 46K ShowBizz coming up. Should be higher than oh my God. Roach should train Wilder. I don't know about that. Kenny! Breland was like, Wilder's getting killed. Marcus being crucified for his decision. He would have been crucified worse if Deontay Wilder was permanently injured. He did a good job. A lesson to be learned is love the falling warrior. That's another great lesson. That's what we've been teaching, right? That's why the Real Pit Bull, when I started this live stream, I told all the Wilder fans to stand up. Stand up. Don't bail. Don't bail. Stop. Don't bail when somebody shows that they're not perfect. Don't bail. Stand up. That's a reflection of what you are. He is even more relatable to you. You've had your ass whooped. You've been, your lights may have been shut off, couldn't pay a bill, got a boot on your car, got pulled over by the police. Things didn't go perfectly for you before, and you gathered yourself and put things together. Maybe lost a family member, hit rock bottom, lost a job, something like that. Now Deontay Wilder is even more relatable. He's human. That's good. That's your boy. Stay his fan. We're not bailing on Wilder. Never. That's right. 6-foot-inch nails, bro. 9-foot-inch nails weren't in stock. A reflection of what you are. That's very insightful. Absolutely. Stipe is still the baddest man on the planet. ShowBizz, give some money. ShowBizz, sorry if I missed it. Should Wilder take the rematch immediately? Should he? It's whatever makes his spirit feel better. I remember when they asked Roy Jones Jr., they told Roy after he was knocked out bad by Glenn Johnson, they said, don't fight Tarver. That third fight with Tarver, everyone was saying, don't fight him. And in an HBO special, an interviewer said, why would you fight him? It looks like, you may have had like a brain injury against Glenn Johnson. Don't fight him. Roy said, What do you want me to do? Jump out of a window or fight Tarver? That's when I knew his spirit, his soul can't be at rest. So if Deontay Wilder's soul can't rest until he knows for sure that it wasn't a lucky equilibrium shot, until he knows for sure, if I ain't get my eardrum busted, I would have knocked that guy out. So if his soul can't rest, he should take the fight immediately. He got 30 days, right, for the rematch clause. But if he's thinking from an analytical standpoint, let me get myself together. Let me see what the landscape looks like. Let me get a couple fights in. Before the Thriller in Manila, before the second fight, Ali had a few fights before Frazier. I think before the second fight wasn't even for a title, right? Because George Foreman knocked out Joe Frazier. Ali had a few fights. He didn't fight Joe Frazier right away. So maybe he's going to look at the landscape a little bit, see what's going on, if he's coming from an analytical standpoint. But if he can't rest, he lost twice, not a fluke, two different styles of losing. Yeah, that's the thing that made Tyson Fury great. That's why Tyson Fury demonstrated his greatness right there. ShowBizz, you honestly hit a pitch at Kenny, heard all only by cats. Yo, Kenny ain't trap dog. I never been so in a panic watching a fight. Then when I saw Kenny, I saw his wheels turning. Forget it. I'ma keep it a buck, man. I'ma keep it a buck, just like the real pit bull did. He knows Kenny, and I know he does. The real pit bull knows a lot of people. So I'm going to keep it real, man. Kenny Bayless, great referee, but he was biased. He was biased. Forget it. He was biased in there. And when I was looking at Kenny in there, I saw his wheels turning. I saw him, like, trying to figure out how to keep Deontay Wilder, get him to respond, to get him to, come back and gather his senses. But his ear was bleeding. There was nothing to do. His eardrum was ruptured. I saw Kenny. I saw his wheels turning. I saw him when Wilder fell back and he caught him. Dude, that was a reaction of, if you don't give a damn, if you don't care, okay, and the guy falls back on you, you just going to step out the way. He was like you can tell, bro, the way he did that. It wasn't just for him not to bump him either. It was just like, and not just that, no hate, because Steve Willis is my brother, and Steve Willis is very cool with Kenny. So if you're watching this, set me straight in a DM. And then when he had that break and he let Deontay Wilder breathe for a minute, I was like, oh my God. Wilder lost, not black people. Fury, white. I can't read that. But thanks for the super chat. I can't read black and white, I just can't read it. And you're probably coming from a good place. But it's just, man, dude, it's really bothering me to read black and white and stuff. I'm done, man. I'm tired. I feel like Ali against Larry Holmes, man. The race stuff is really Larry Holmes right now. Who wins, Sugar Ray Leonard versus Pacquiao? I think Leonard, but Pacquiao give Leonard some hell, but I got Leonard. Leonard by far. Pacquiao got a lot of power. Nah, that's a good fight. That's a good fight. Been rewatching fight all morning. You think Fury is the one to unite boxing fans? Fury is going to. No, there's nothing Fury can do. There's nothing Fury can do. The scab has been picked too much. The Band-Aid has been ripped off. The scab has been picked too much. And the funny thing is as far as effective racism is concerned, Okay, and I'm gonna say this one time. As far as effective racism is concerned, this has nothing on what it's been in America. Okay, but people are now more sensitive, as sensitive, if not more sensitive than ever, with less effective racism. Not saying there's less people that's racist. I don't really know. I think there are less people that's racist. But with that said, effective people, racism never stopped me from accomplishing anything I wanted to accomplish. Okay? I accomplished everything I want to accomplish. Everything. So there's effective racism but as far as the consciousness in social media, it's more sensitive than ever. I'm not sure if Tyson Fury can do anything about that. And that's the last thing I'm gonna say about it. You know, I'm done. Wilder needs to make his legs bigger. He can't. He got runner's legs. It is what it is. I can't. Wilder's ring walk. Come on, man. Are we going to stop the live stream or what? Facts. It's the comeback season. Conor and AJ did what makes you think Wilder won't do it. He will be back. Yeah, he'll be back. He'll be back. He has the heart of a lion. He just doesn't have the skills. But he has the heart of a lion. Gotta love Wilder. You gotta love him. I was looking at Wilder and I was just like, this guy will die in there. He would die in there. And I was so happy because the ref wasn't going to stop it. I was so happy when Mark Breland knew the difference. He saw Buddy McGirt lose his fighter and Dadashev, and he was like, I don't want that to be me, bro. Because Dadashev wasn't even showing the signs that Deontay Wilder was showing. And Dadashev died due to injuries in the ring. He wasn't showing. Deontay Wilder was showing crazy signs. Breland was like, whoop. All right, let's see the super chat. Danny Garza. Props for being the best boxing channel on YouTube and staying unbiased. Who you have winning in a fantasy fight? Sugar Ray Leonard or Roy Jones Jr.? The only reason I've said Roy Jones Jr., one of the bigger reasons, but I love Sugar Ray Leonard, but I love Hagler more. So, when you ask me about Roy Jones, you're going to get a biased perspective, period. I'm a fanboy of his. But the only reason why I said Roy Jones Jr. is because of his size. That's the only reason. His size. Other than that, Sugar Ray Leonard, all around is a better fighter than him. But Roy Jones' size is the problem. That's all. That's all. Sugar is a better fighter than Roy. He's a better fighter than him. Roy's a better athlete. Sugar's a better fighter. All the way around, he's a better fighter. It took me a long time to realize that, too. I was such a Roy fan, but Sugar Ray Leonard's better. Roy's unorthodox, too, but Sugar Ray Leonard's such a great fighter. I don't think that'd be the case. His size would be the thing. Very proud to be a lifelong UK boxing fan. Gold age, absolutely. It's so hard for me to call Roy Jones versus Hagler. Any good boxing books? I have a few of them here. Let me show you one to get. And honestly, I have a link in the description, a link to boxing books. So click the link. It'd do me a favor because I think I get paid like 0.02 cent or something like that. But hold on. Right now, I've finished a few boxing books. The book that I'm reading for the second time is this. Mike Tyson's Undisputed. I'm reading this for the second time. Fantastic. I mean, this is one of my, New York Times bestsellers. This is one of my favorite boxing books I've ever read. All right. I'm starting to read this, and this is a page turner. Smoking Joe. Frazier was a very given man who died broke. Took a lot of things that Ali said extremely personally. He never let it go. It turned into a hate. Okay. To see what happened in this man's life is extremely beautiful. You got that book? You got the book? Great book. And let me go get the other book. It's a strange book. This other book. You guys seen me bring this book out, but I do want to explain this. Dark Trade, Lost in Boxing by Donald McRae. James Toney on the cover, but it got different covers. It's beautiful. And in this book, this book is highlighted and everything. This book has the chapters, spinal, are different conversations pretty much, okay, with different fighters. He talks about Chris Eubanks, Nigel Benn, Michael Watson. He actually speaking with Watson. Just real testimony, like real conversations. Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield before the Lennox Lewis fight, the second one. He talks about people at the end of their career and just having conversations and what keeps them ticking. Why Holyfield still felt he can beat Lennox Lewis. Why he felt like he still had it. Conversations, like I said, with Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr., James Toney's mother, the relationship between James Toney and his mother. This was extremely, and the reason why it was strange is because it was written in a very poetic way. Okay, great book. So I missed a few super chats. Let's talk. Thanks for the super chat, Paul. Let's see what we got. There's a lot of people in here. Hold on, here we go. Very proud to be a lifelong UK boxer. I got there. I read that. ShowBizz, what's going on with you? Fury put Wilder to sleep with his pillow fist. Yeah, 270. That's why I said that's a big man. The pillow fist thing, I didn't really, he knocked out Tom Schwartz. Like when people say he didn't knock out Otto Wallin, I say he knocked out Tom Schwartz. I mean, he had knocked a heavyweight out. Because you punch hard doesn't mean you can take a hard punch. I say that so much. ShowBizz, you're such a nerd. Absolutely. Let me show you how much of a nerd I am. ShowBizz got jokes. Yeah. Let me show you how much of a nerd I am. This is a signed painting by Alex Ross. Comic book is signed right there, signature. And it's one of a kind because it's not a print. It's the actual work. But it's put in this frame. Look how fresh that is. And that cost hundreds of dollars. I spend a lot of money on, I'm a collector and I love comics. Hold on. I know you guys have seen this, right? You got the Infinity Gauntlet. That's nothing to sneeze at. That thing was, I invest a lot in some nerd stuff, man. Who is Alex Ross? One of the best comic book artists there is. Hold on. Another artist signature drawing that I have. Dude, you can't get, you guys want to know who ShowBizz the adult is? Huge nerd. Let me show you how much of a, you want to know how much of a nerd I am? I got a comic book. What's this, number 6? It's number 8, X-Men, number 8. You see that signature in the middle? Signed by Stan Lee. Jay, great depth of knowledge in boxing showbiz. Thank you so much. I am a huge nerd. Yeah. Yeah. I'm a huge nerd. So that's why the giveaways, when I give stuff away, I come from a collector's perspective. I like Ross over Jim Lee. Ross is my favorite. I come from a collector's perspective, and I think you guys going to really appreciate things that you can't really get anywhere else, that you can keep forever, and you can say, man, dog, Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder signed this, and it was extremely important. Shout out to Cody Davis again, who won the Deontay Bronze Bomber autographed glove. It was extremely important to have him get that after his favorite fighter lost. His favorite fighter lost, and he was still like, dude, I need that now more than ever. So, yeah, man, I'm nerd alert. Yeah, I give a lot of that stuff. I'm giving it away. Get rid of it. Gun to your head, Canelo versus Charlo, and nice crib. Thank you so much. I got Canelo. Oh, the ring mat card. I didn't want to. Cody Davis here. I didn't want to give that away yet until I get it in my hand. I didn't want to say, hey, and you won the card, and then it takes months before I get it in my hand. I want to get it in my hand and then be like, this card, you won. Boom. And I'm sending it out tomorrow. Cody Davis, thanks for the super chat. Showing love again. You missed my first super chat. Just want to thank you again for the glove. I shot you an email earlier today. I'm extremely humbled and grateful, boss. Much love to you, man. Much love to you. I didn't check my emails. I'm happy you sent me the email. Can you, in that email, give me your address if you didn't do it already? Put your address there. It's really you this time. And I'll send it to you ASAP. You'll have that in your house ASAP. ShowBizz, you should start a podcast. You will, inshallah, be great. Love from Pakistan. Thank you so much. And much love to Pakistan. Clarissa Shields, I spoke on it. I have a signed Parnell Whitaker Ring Lords card signed during his training for Chavez Sr. in 1993. I don't have that. That is amazing. I'm actually extremely jealous. I'm extremely jealous right now that I'm sweating. That's beautiful, man. How much you want to sell that for, bro? No, don't sell it. Keep that for life. Canelo versus Andre. Who you got? I got Canelo. My man said, inshallah. My bad. Does Wilder having bigger legs help improve his game? No. The biggest fight, story of Michael Watson. Yeah, I would love to read that. I was reading, or I'm looking forward to read this book on gladiators. I think that'd be fantastic to read, testimonials, of gladiators and see the way what do they eat, their diet. I heard that they were vegan. Most vegetation and stuff like that, fruits and vegetables and stuff like that. They're vegetarians. That's the word I was looking for, or vegan, one of the two. But I want to see the way they approach war when they knew they were putting their lives in danger. And I want to implement those ideas in my analysis when it comes to these modern day gladiators fighting in a ring. I want to implement that. I'm so jelly of Cody right now. That display case is the icing on the cake. Yeah, man. Buck's so fun. I really wanted to make sure it was a great display case. You should have given a Tyson Fury sign. Yeah. The thing about I think I can. The thing about Tyson Fury, you can flat out holler at Tyson Fury. David Benavidez versus Canelo. Who you got? That's a tough fight. You read Teddy Atlas's book? No. I just read the Teddy Atlas and Burt Sugar joint. That's a tough fight. I would think Canelo. I think Canelo's special. I think he's rare special. So I think it takes a special fighter to beat him. I'm not sure if David Benavidez is special yet. I'm not sure if Boo Boo Andrade is special yet. I'm not sure if Charlo is special yet. So as of right now, I think it takes a special fighter to beat Canelo. So I have Canelo. How does Canelo and Triple G do versus the Fab Four? Well, Usyk, what about him? Do these delusional fans still believe Wilder beats Usyk? I don't think that's that delusional. ShowBizz, ready to die versus life after death, ready to die. I don't think that's that delusional. Usyk had one fight at heavyweight. Deontay Wilder had an entire career. He's having an entire career at heavyweight. So, I mean, to have a guy come in his first fight at heavyweight, though he was a heavyweight fighter in amateurs, fought Joe Joyce as a heavyweight. I remember that tournament. Usyk, doing his thing primarily at cruiserweight as a professional. To say that, after beating Chaz Witherspoon and looking good, I thought he looked great against Chaz Witherspoon. But to say that means that he beats Deontay Wilder, I don't think it's insane to say that Deontay Wilder would beat him. I don't think that's insane at all. I don't think that's crazy whatsoever. Saunders Saunders was on. Yeah, you talking about my man? Saunders. I'm thinking of Sandy Sadler. My bad. Parnell Whitaker versus Floyd. I spoke on that a few times. Would Deontay Wilder be another Ronda Rousey? I thought about Ronda. I really did. I really thought about Ronda. Could be. If he doesn't, Hey, ShowBizz, do you Usyk will have a title fight soon now that AJ is calling out Fury? AJ got Povetkin. Usyk got an injury. So Usyk got to recover and then fight with his injuries or, something like that. I'm very interested in seeing what Joseph Parker does. I got to see him on the 29th. Next weekend. I'm not sure if I'll be going live next weekend, though. I would love to. I think that's the best card of the year. So I would definitely love, because every fight is fantastic. I will watch it. I'm not sure if I'll be going live, though. I'll actually be out of town next weekend. But with that said, Joseph Parker, I want to see how he looks after a post-spider bite. See if he has special powers, if he's swinging from a web, if he can lift 10 tons, all those things. And if he's looking fantabulous, I'm looking forward to seeing Joseph Parker, seeing how he's looking. I'm going to throw him back in the mix with those boys. Don't forget, officially, he beat Andy Ruiz. Good fighter, man. Good fighter. So Canelo should fight Saunders at 160. Well, my thing is, isn't he? I think that fight is like very close to being made or something like that. ShowBizz, what do you think could have happened between the Hurricane? Could have been of Hurricane Carter. Hurricane Carter was a fighter with many flaws in the ring. Very busy guy, good fighter. I looked into Hurricane Carter very closely after the movie came out. I didn't know much about him until the movie. Killed a guy in the ring, I believe. Didn't he kill a guy in the ring? Hurricane was a good fighter, but he wasn't special. He had an output man. But when I looked at him, I'm like, oh, okay. I see what he's good, but I don't think he's as good as Aaron Pryor. I think Aaron Pryor is better. And Aaron Pryor, Hurricane fought very similar. So that's why I'm kind of matching him up. But I think Aaron Pryor was better than Hurricane. I do. ShowBizz, do you know boxing? Man, yeah, I know who he is. Like I said, I'm very new to the boxing YouTube, so a lot of those guys I watched. 78 Sports TV, Boxing Ego, Dante's Boxing Nation, Fight Hype, Fight Hub. All those guys I watched. Blue Blood, I think I used to see a few of his things. I used to watch him, but I never really agreed with anything that most of them said other than the fighters, and the trainers and stuff. I learned from them, but when I heard like their analysis and stuff like that, I have my own way of thinking. So, of course, we wouldn't agree. I mean, a lot of you guys don't agree with me, so that's what was going on, I decided to have my own platform and speak on boxing. It's doing extremely well. But the thing is, like I said, this ShowBizz The Dope community, the subscribers help craft me, help mold me. Guys like the Real Pit Bull, okay, giving me a call. There's another guy that's on here. I'm not going to say who he is, but he's a trainer. And he was one of the first ones to call me. And he knows Tyson Fury. He knows AJ. He knows those boys. He works with Billy Joe Saunders sometimes, and he talks with Kell Brook, and all those boys I'm talking about from over there. You know what I mean? Like, not here. From over there, all those boys that I mentioned from the UK. He knows those guys. And he gave me a call. Hey, can I call you, ShowBizz? Let me help you to some game. And he helped me grow. So there's a lot of guys. Steve Willis, like I said, but these are guys that I repeat but there's other guys that I won't mention that they speak to me in a way where I think it's very unjust to not right to mention. I think sometimes you hold a conversation with somebody and that should just be y'all conversation. No need to get on here and repeat it. But a lot of those guys give me hey, this is what's really going on, bruh. So it made me better. It made me better. And you guys too. Sugar Ray Robinson versus Spence. That right there, ShowBizz. Why you sleeping on Caleb Plant? How? Him and Benavidez could be fight of the year. I said that's a great fight. I just think Benavidez would win. Maybe I need to just hype up the guy you want me to hype up. Hey, Caleb Plant is fan. I was one of the first people talking about Caleb Plant. See, this is the thing. I remember when people didn't know Caleb Plant. And I said, with his slick style, this is the kind of guy in a few years that'll be trouble for Canelo. Because Canelo struggled with Lara. He struggled with Floyd. I brought up Caleb Plant. People thought I was capping. Hey, I'm one of the first ones to bring up Devin Haney. People ain't think of Devin Haney. Get that guy out of it. I brought him up a while back. And now they're like, hey, Lomachenko's ducking Devin. And I'm like, wait a minute, that's too far. And when I say that, hey man, you ain't giving him credit. I brought him to your attention. So Caleb Plant, I've been on Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant's nice. I just think that's a good fight with David Benavidez. I just think David Benavidez has the edge over him. Great fight. I would love to see it. What do you want me to say about it? But I definitely wanted to give you a straight what I think real quick, and that was I would give David Benavidez the edge on that. Because if I'm sleeping on Plant, then maybe you're sleeping on Benavidez. ShowBizz, you seen all the Wilder memes? Man, no, I haven't. I can't wait to look at them all, though. My daughter is actually collecting them. She does that. So she sends me stuff in my DMs. It's very funny, man. So I can't wait to check them out, though. I've gotten a few DMs from her. I know it's hilarious. Jacob versus Plant. Whew. Jacob, to me, right now, better fighter. Better fighter. He has experience fighting Triple G, Sergey Derevchenko, and Canelo Alvarez. You talk and see, that's what I'm saying. Caleb Plant, see, once again, real Pitbull, where are you? Are you still in the chat? Are you still here? Because this is what you were saying. This is what you were saying. Where are you? Where are you? Look. Did anyone learn from the Deontay Wilder fight last night? Okay? When you look at experience and who they fought, who they going against, who they're bumping into, stop going off of just the excitement. Caleb Plant looked fantastic against who? Good fighter. But don't get so excited that he beats a guy who fought Canelo Alvarez, Triple G, and Sergey Derevchenko. Okay? He just made Chavez Jr. quit. And Chavez Jr. was doping and came in almost 200 pounds. Come on. Come on. Do you think the 3-month turnaround was too much for Wilder? See? Oops! From the corner. This is going to be my last statement, and then I'm going to eat and chill out, man. I've been talking all weekend. 2 days ago. I'm going to talk like Obama. 2 days ago. We had a conversation. No, 2 days ago, I brought this up. I said, when everybody were saying that the fight was rigged with Canelo Alvarez and Kovalev because Kovalev had a short turnaround, I asked Wilder fans to please, Iceman, I asked Wilder fans, please say this before the fight. Don't say it in hindsight. If it was impossible for Kovalev to beat Canelo, then it's impossible for Wilder to beat Tyson Fury. Did not say that. Did not say that. I asked all the Wilder fanboys, say it now. Don't say it in hindsight. This is your chance to say that. say now that it is impossible for Wilder to beat Fury because the turnaround is even sooner for Wilder than it was for Kovalev. Thank you. Yeah, I'm happy you guys remember me saying that. And then people were in here saying that it was different. And I said Kovalev and Deontay Wilder is damn near the same age. It's not age. They brought a wear and tear. It's different. Okay, so don't now, in hindsight, bring up, at least on this channel, anything about no damn turnaround. I ain't hearing none of it. I gave you an opportunity. I sat right here, said, hey, it's impossible for Wilder to beat Fury because it was rigged. It was impossible for Kovalev to beat Canelo. You say that now. Be true. Be consistent. Everybody wanted to be inconsistent. No, that was just Kovalev. The Bronze Bomber Wilder, that's different. He didn't take the punishment from Ortiz. Okay, in hindsight. Now it's the day after. Now I'm hearing. Yeah, I'm about to have an aneurysm. Where's the last super chat? I'm about ShowBizz been saying that 100. ShowBizz adult. Conspiracy is key. Bigfoot is flying UFOs. I'm out of here. Huh.